Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome. All right, so mostly I'm using the William Blake deck today, but this one wanted to start out the reading, and it's the solar plexus chakra. So this is all about you and your personal power. That's what this whole reading is in regard to. And so it's funny when like two kind of seemingly opposing energies come out side by side. So I feel like, so the swiftness card, the Eight of Poetry, Eight of Wands, normally it's swiftness. It's fast moving energy. There's a little poem on here. I love this poem. Time is the mercy of eternity. Without time's swiftness, which is the swiftest of all things, all were eternal torment. So it's like understanding that, like, in the eternity of life, which we are, that's such a Louise Hay kind of thing to say. In the eternity of life, which we are having these experiences and experiencing it as time. We create time, or we have these experiences. Do you get it? It's like the paradox, because eternity is always happening. It's always now. It's always now. And so it's like, I get a sense of like, it's a sense of like moving from adventure to adventure. Sometimes it can feel like moving from drama to drama, but however it is, we are having these experiences. And so you're swiftly moving into this experience of self-empowerment, your personal power, solar plexus energy. So they just want to shed some light on that. You've got this reversal card, which is the Hanged Man. And it really does feel like, you know, that suspended motion. Sometimes we're in sort of a limbo where it's like we know we're done with something, but it's not quite over. And we know something new is about to begin, but we don't know what it is yet, or it just hasn't quite presented yet. And what I love about this is he's upside down. He's looking at the mushrooms. So you know what? I am totally an advocate for psychedelics. So if you feel like you need to take some psychedelics or just take some time in nature, you know, nature recalibrates. Nature recalibrates. I'm in my backyard and I love it. Anyway, so it's like you're quickly moving into this energy of how you create life when you're standing in your own personal power. And so there's some releases that need to take place as you're learning about this personal power. And so, so that's all it is. It's not so much fast moving energy as that's just, this is the next scene. The next chapter is all about you and your personal power. And so, back to this like suspended energy, suspended motion or whatever. So they talk about the man of music and the moon. This is the King of Cups and then the moon, of course. And, you know, the moon can be many things, but since it's this particular deck, it's very much like, you know, what lies in the shadows and what is illuminated. And sometimes it kind of feels like a rose-colored glasses kind of thing, like take off the rose-colored glasses, man, and really reflect on what lays in the shadows, see what's really there. And, you know, these are like kind of sinister-looking characters over here. I kind of want to look at that because that's reflecting over here on the man of music. So whether you are this King of Cups, this man of music, or you are dealing with someone like this, there's some sort of, it's like you really, because with this Hanged Man, this reversal, it feels like it's guiding you to look at the shadows, look at what you're not looking at. And because it shows this couple over here, it to me, it feels like it could be speaking about like intimacy. It could just be how you feel about commitment overall, not just commitment to a partner, but commitment to, you know, a goal that you have, commitment to a job or a business or whatever the commitments are. But it's like it won't take my eyes off the moon. It is the moon shining on the light. So I think it's calling for deeper reflection. If it isn't you, and I kind of feel like this person isn't you, whether you're a man or a woman, I feel like it's possible this could be a man that's been in your life that you've been reflecting on, and now it's time to like see what you haven't wanted to see. And you know, we often do that. It's, well, ignoring the red flags kind of a thing. You see that because underneath that is the Ace of Music, the Ace of Cups reversed, with the Star reversed, or stars in this one. So the Star reversed anyway is like, this is not your truth. You're not being transparent with yourself. This is not this, whoever this person is and whatever you're not wanting to see, it's keeping you out of your own honesty, your own integrity. It's keeping you out of your transparent truth. And so this isn't love. Whether this is a romantic situation that we're talking about, or it's just not emotionally fulfilling, whatever you're reflecting on this person, whatever you're having to start reflecting on and looking deeper into. And so in a way, it's like, I kind of want to say, and I always like to say this, but it's like the presence of the Ace of Cups here at all, and the presence of the Star, it makes me feel like, do you even recognize your light? Do you even recognize your amazingness? Because with aces, it's like the universe is giving you something. God, Goddess, all that is giving you something. And in the case of cups, it's like they're filling your cup of joy, your cup of love, whatever it is. And so when it's reversed, it's like the cup being upside down on the table. And it's like, you can pour the whole pitcher of water, but it's not going to hold anything. It's not going to fill. It's just not going to fill. And so it kind of feels like, it's almost like you're you're deflecting your good onto this person. And why? It's like you want, it's like the universe is pouring all this goodness into you, and instead of just receiving it, you're letting it all go to this person and hoping he's going to fill your cup. So, if it resonates, if it doesn't, or it could just be a situation, I don't know, or it could just be your own creative masculine self, regardless of what gender you are. Okay, and then, it continues on with Union reverse, which is the World reversed, and the Lovers reversed, which they call knowledge. So if this is like a romantic reading, man, honey, this ain't it. Like, you're seeing the evidence. It's okay to let people go that aren't for you. And maybe you guys were for each other for a minute, whatever the situation is. But this is like, no, this is not it. You're not closing out the cycle. And what did we say the new cycle is? This is about you taking your personal power back. And this is what you're moving into. And so it's like, when you acknowledge that this person is not going to ever fill your cup, because probably they don't even know how to fill their own cup. They're just taking from you or something like that, or maybe they're not even taking from you. I don't know. It's a general reading, but it's like, just close out this cycle. Whatever this is, you're at a major destiny point. You've got the Moon, the Star, the World, and the Lover. So this is, and the Hangman. So this is major arcanas. This is a major destiny point. So if you'll just align to that major destiny point, see that at a destiny point, we can either say, I didn't really learn the lesson, and go right back into that rut we've been walking. And you know what? If you do that, no biggie, you're an eternal being. That's what it states in the infinity of time is the mercy of eternity. Without time's swiftness, which is the swiftest of all things, all were eternal torment. We'd get bored. So if you need to go back into this, like, it's okay. No worry. It's just recognize you are at a point of destiny. You can go back and repeat that chapter, or you can let it close and you can start something new and learn about your personal power. So, so I'm going to say we close out the cycle. I'd like to say you already are closing out the cycle. That's what this Hanged Man, and taking a closer look. And it is about shifting perspective. So whether you want to go eat some mushrooms and sit by the river, or whatever you want to do, or just, I'm always like, go to nature. Just understand you're at a pause right now. And things are standing still because you're being given a chance to evaluate who you really are. Where's the Star card? What is your authentic truth? What is your light shining? What is your authentic, transparent truth? And what through that, by you naturally aligning to this truth, will illuminate others. Will inspire others, because it's the nature of the star to shine. And so it's like they're urging you to go into this and close out this cycle. Let your cup be filled. Let this person go off and face their own shadows on their own. And, just forget about lovers right now. Whatever. Come into your own personal power. What's meant for you will come to you in divine timing. But if you try to skip steps, you're going to find yourself right in that same rut with either this person or somebody else, or a different situation or whatever, different scenario. So they're saying once you start receiving for yourself, which means speaking your truth, living your truth, standing in your truth, and allowing this time for introspection and shifting your perspective. It's like pulling away and just being an objective watcher at times. In certain situations, instead of falling into the role, falling into the conversation, falling into your line is, my line is, you say this, I say this. Instead of any of that, just pulling back, not responding, just truly observing and being honest with yourself, transparent with yourself with what you really see, and then evaluate, does this resonate with me? Is this really who I am? Or is this an escapism thing? I do get a sense of like some escapism, because that takes us out of our personal power, takes us out of our solar plexus energy. So, and then I'll just, I'm doing a long one today. Well, I just realized I went too long to post this to TikTok, but whatever. Maybe I'll do another TikTok, a shorter one. So it's a long daily down and dirty posted somewhere else. Who cares? So then you've got this child of painting. This is the page of Pentacles, which means you've got this great idea. And so through this empowerment, through allowing this shift to take you onto a new road, onto a new path, you've got this child of painting, you've got this page of Pentacles, which means you're getting a new idea. And if you plant that seed, plant those seeds, and start nourishing the new idea, start nourishing this new empowerment and speaking your truth and living your truth, this authenticity, then you start on a whole new cycle. And this is, I don't know what's on there, but this is it's a 00. So it's like the Fool card, but it's like you're starting a new cycle in the eternity. I love how these cards go together, because here we've been talking about the eternity, and here we are eternity. So it's like, allow this new cycle. So that's not like you're closing out a chapter. You're closing out the fucking book, man. You found a better library. You're moving on. And as you do that, as you speak your truth, we're all about living your truth, speaking your truth. You've got the Ace of Science, which is the Ace of Swords. Truth, truth, truth. Speaking your truth, living your truth, authentic. And this is authentically what's true for you. So take the opportunity, plant those seeds and nourish them. 9 of Painting, 9 of Pentacles. That's abundance. That's abundance through your own focus and your own attention and your own nourishing to your tending to your garden, your own attention and nourishing of what do you truly want for yourself. And just know you've got guides along the way. Yeah. All right. I've gone on long enough. It's 13 minutes. You have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.